There's no sound right now. You got to cut the sound on.
Alright, so shit, what the fuck? Oh, there I go.
You hear me, Keisha? You muted. There's no sound now.
Where we
So
go?
when I'm muted, you can't hear the sound.
Try to play it and see if we can hear it with you unmuted. Nah, it's nothing playing right now.
I ain't playing that yet.
No, nothing.
All right, wait. It's the way I'm sharing this. All
You
right, the
want me to
live
play it?
is stopped. Yeah, you gonna have to play it because I was having this issue last time.
Gotcha. You ain't got to stop it. I know where it's at.
Well, I stopped the stream before we
You
started
end.
getting mad. Yeah, I ended that shit, nigga. I'm not about to have a bad play for the
You
second
live
time
right
around.
now,
It says we still
girl.
live.
You
Oh
still
wow.
live right now. You might as well just let it run.
I might as well just let it run.
Yeah, just let it
Well, I
run,
still
man.
want my intro. Fuck that.
I got you. I got you.
Everybody mute
Intro
up.
coming right up. The office. Where did I? Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. More media. Make sure you smash that bell and hit that thumbs up.
Surfer.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Don't take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin the rounds, work on me a little bit. Now show the people why you came in, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom bitch.
To walk in here, please come out to play. The queen is looking for a rookie that is down to stay. The game is sold and I told, so sign up today. Don't be playing with my money, bitch. Stay in your place, now check it. I want a thick bitch with some thick kids. Get nasty, cause Big Mama likes a freak bitch.
Don't talk back, get slapped back, we don't wanna hurt the bitch.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you be a hungry bitch. I'm slapping ass, gotta jiggle to stay. She already in his pockets, now she target the bank. So much paper, baby, we cutting up in the safe. Fuck around and find out I'm drinking hungry, now pay. Play it, they got your Molly, money falling out my pockets. That ass so fucking big, can't keep it in my wallet. I'm on a queen salary, big ballin' is my hobby. I buy your girl too, put her ass up, she my bottom.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Don't take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin around, twerk on me a little bit. Now show them people why you came here, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom bitch.
Warrior Court?
I need all ones cause I don't fuck with sluts. I need top-notch bitches for these top-notch riches. Only top-dollar dick to get these top-dollar digits.
They know what it is, pay for everything you touch. If you ain't doing it for me, then you ain't doing it for much.
Confident and pretty, smart and not needy. Tag a trick like graffiti, grant a wish like a genie. Can't be weak and unruly, bitch, a whole fucking goof.
You can't command a dick, then truly. What the fuck would you come to me? Got more power than a dollar. Only bosses can follow. My whole crew stay ready. If you ready, show me now, ho.
They got your Molly, money falling out my pockets. That ass so fucking big, can't keep it in my wallet. I'm on a queen salary, big ballin' is my hobby. I buy your girl too, put her ass up, she my bottom.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Don't take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin around, twerk on me a little bit. Now show them people why you came here, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom bitch. Chocolate butter is her name on these streets.
MTC Beats.
Roll with me and live the life of luxury. Chocolate butter is her name on the streets. Bust it down and pop that pussy for some cheese. Roll with me and live the life of luxury.
And my two-seater, ride my diva, patrolling, fish in a big pie, filled with thick thighs and boobies. No love for a dumb fuck, the patrols on my block, we holding. Sit on my handler, bad bitch with handgun, she loyal. Up in the club, got them bottles throwing dubs. Show my homie some goofy love, big pockets, money up. Cash in my pockets, swirl up. Simple nigga pay toll us. Bad bitch can't control us. Money grip got hold on it. Don't talk your shit, it's a dirty game. We drop hard, bitch, fuck your name. Shoot a bit bitch like Tory Lanez. Ice go hard, piss up your main. Take his bitch, watch it.
plate now will be clown. Baby boy, you down. Ayy, chocolate butter is her name on the streets. Bust it down and pop that pussy for some cheese. Roll with me and live your life a luxury. Plate now will be clown. Baby boy, you down. Ayy.
More, 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 more. It's a vibe. I get on the mic, I don't care. Turn on the live and we in here. Talk about shit that you won't tell to your family, but they know now. No cameraman, we in here. Be sure to like, follow, and share. The drama might stop, but it is here. Come to the court, judges is fair. More, 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 more. More media.
Welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome to another one of More Media. But today I am giving you the More Exchange with the all male panel. Again, we're going to change the show to the More Exchange because I just thought like all male panel was like really cliche and corny. So we're going to change the name to the More Male Exchange. I'm going to start off with a saying, just a little quick reaction from the guys. Men say they want peace, right? But they keep choosing chaos. Tonight, we're going to unpack why. Welcome to the More Exchange, where perspectives are shared, honesty is expected, and conversation stays intentional. I am Morphine, and tonight I am joined by our all-male panel, ready to exchange views on relationship power and modern life, or moderate life, however you want to say that. Everybody, come to the stage and introduce yourself. First, we want to start with Daniel. King Daniel.
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's the King, you know what I'm saying? The host of the In Your Face show. And I'm here to enjoy the festivities. What up with y'all?
Welcome the one and only, my one and only producer, the Titan of the year, the League of the year. He's coming to you from the Titans Coliseum of Arguments. The only one producer, the biggest, the baddest. A1. A1, get up.
Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat. How y'all feeling today? We are here to talk about men versus accountability. Shout out Morphine, the host with the most. This is More Media, if you didn't know, and appreciate everybody for tuning in.
I'm gonna go down to Mr. Laurel Burns, the feisty, the Naga Prince himself.
It's your boy, Mr. Toxic Masculinity, you know what I'm saying? Toxic Nation up, you know what I'm saying? Out here, you know what I'm saying? Turning the toxicity one toxic at a time, right? It's Naga World Order in this joint, man. Larian, Darrell Brown, me and Marte the first. Y'all know how we do it, you know what I'm saying? We about to go up here and represent for the men. And, you know what I'm saying? Have a good show.
Absolutely, absolutely. I got one more. Where you go? Ah, man. He done dropped off. All right, well, we'll be back to him. Today's show is going to get a little kinky. It's going to get a little, I'm going to establish some warmth and a little bit of confrontation. But before I start that, before we get to that part, I would like to introduce.
Cut him up. Dang.
Cut him up. Yeah. We
There you go.
There you go. I would like to introduce the Cut Him Up Court, the one and only from Gang, the Gang, Barbarian. Cut Him Up Court.
Peace to the panel. Peace to the panel, Barbarians. going crazy tonight. You already know. Shouts to everybody. Shouts to A1, the best executive producer on YouTube. You dig? Like, comment, and subscribe.
That part. That part. Okay. Okay. First, we're going to start off with a little segment called Relationship and Expectations. Okay. What we expecting men to do on women that is really placed on themselves. I don't want men expect some things that they don't place on themselves, but they place on women. Um,
What?
yeah. So my question, my
Never.
question, listen, my question today is I want some honesty, man. I want some honesty in this thing. I want some honesty. Producer, do your thing. I heard a thing.
I,
I heard a ping.
hold on, hold on,
Ah,
hold on, hold on, hold on
oh
for a second. Hold
wait,
on for a second.
is Zion the one and only warlord on this panel
Yo,
today?
smush the man, baby. Yo, smush the man.
Thank you for blessing us with your appearance, brother.
I had to come through. I saw the stream, y'all. I said, let me pop my head up here. What's good, y'all?
Peace, peace.
Listen, sometimes what
Peace.
men expect women to do is not on. They don't expect themselves to do. So the first question for the day for the all male panel is: what is some expectations that you have for a woman that you just like? No, I'm not. If it was me and the shoe was on the other foot, no, I wouldn't do that. What would that be?
Like what? Like elaborate like what you mean because if you
No, no, no,
said
no,
like
no, no. I don't want to lead the question. That's persuading to read it, baby.
I don't know because it's like
What's the
you
first
saying
thing that come to mind, Lorel? What's the first thing that
the
came to
first
your
thing I
mind?
want her to do is shut the fuck up.
Mm.
That's the first thing I want you to do is to learn when and when not to talk, when and when not to say some shit. Like that's the first
Mhm.
thing we need to establish because that mouth is gonna ruin the relationship.
Do you have that same ability to shut the fuck up though?
Oh yeah, most definitely. In fact, that is one of my expertise, shutting the hell up.
Ask that
Like,
nigga a friggin' daggone PS5 controller and he won't talk all for the rest of the day.
look, think about this, right? So, I have like most men have the ability to just cut off when we just don't want to be involved with the conversation. I don't have no problem as a man. I don't have no problem with deading the conversation right where it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. A lot of times dealing with our female counterparts, it's not the same thing. They have to continue. They have to keep pushing the button. They got to keep going, going, going. They have to express their feelings. And when you get to that point where you just have to express, I just have to express, and it become more of a fight of you trying to force me to understand or process these feelings that I don't have. You see what I'm saying? So it's that thing for me.
So we talking about that is a little lack of emotional intelligence, huh?
No. See, a lot emotional. See, a lot of times women mistake what emotional intelligence is. Emotional intelligence is being able to hold your peace in the midst of having emotional baggage thrown on top of you. It's not the fact that you could sit here and fucking cry and mope and talk about your emotions. That's not what emotional intelligence is. It's when you're sad, angry, mad, happy, and you're still able to make rational, logical decisions within that chaos. That's what emotional intelligence is. So the fact that I can sit down, listen long enough to shut my own self up or to shut my own self down, I think that is emotional intelligence.
Well, I want to put out there for the panel before I go around that there is over 35,000 emotions that the humans use. So the only emotions that we decide to identify with is sad, depressed, happy, excited, anxious, anxiety, and stress. But there is 35,000 emotions we use, and emotional intelligence is dealing with those 35,000. I'm gonna go around the board again. I'm gonna shuffle it up. Y'all answer it again. Is there things that you expect from a woman that you know your ass ain't about to do yourself? Let's go. Be honest. Be honest. I ain't here to judge. I'm here to listen.
That's what they always say.
Don't
They
do me like
always
that.
say that shit. They always say that shit. But like, I ain't gonna judge you. Shit.
Like,
You tell them
I ain't
something,
judging. I ain't
they
judging. I'm just
they gonna be
listening.
like, they'll be like, uh.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening. Like, so, what are some things that you expect from your woman, the woman you with, that you know if that shit was on the other foot, you like, no, I couldn't do it. I would probably do the opposite, or I would probably do something different.
I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
I don't put nothing on my mate that I can't do.
What? Listen. We already heard from you. Don't make me
I
start
agree.
pointing out y'all guys.
Yeah,
I will
I feel
take
the
y'all.
same way. Like if I'm about to ask something of her, I got to be able to do it too. If the shoe on the other foot, because I don't do the whole male female hierarchy thing. We all just people with emotions and desires. Um, Mine as a man is no greater than hers as a female. So I try not to. I try to be conscious of. Am I being fair? How would I feel if the shoe was on the other foot before I make my moves?
There is one thing that I would ask my woman to do that I probably not necessarily wouldn't do, but would prefer for her to do, and that would be like in communication with certain types of people, like you know what I'm saying, like um most of the women that I've dated were very articulate and rather well spoken in the business area. Now, not to say that I'm not well spoken in the business area, but I prefer I'm more comfortable talking in business wise with men.
You're right.
Whereas, you understand what I'm saying? Business wise with women, I might not know, you know what I'm saying, certain subtleties and nuances that she might be able to handle better than I could. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm in a co-parenting situation. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son's mother are not together. Say what's up, Missouri. What's up?
Hey,
Um,
Missouri.
she said, "What's up?" All right. He's over here
He
on the
like,
internet.
hi. Like,
Yeah, he playing the
stop
video
hitting me
game.
stop hitting me on the spot, pop.
Yeah, I gotta put him on the spot. That's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But like with my child's mother, most of the people in the school, while I have, you know what I'm saying, primary custody for school purposes, I find that I have a harder time talking to the women. Most of the women, like in the school district or whatever, in the principal, like 90% of the people in the school, in the administration and teaching, are women. And so
Uh-huh.
sometimes when things get a little tense and things get a little, I don't want to come off like the angry black man. You understand what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
I talk to her first, like, yo, can you talk to them? And then, you know what I'm saying, if things get a little too sticky, then you send me in there because, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put my foot in somebody, you know what I mean?
So
And
you like to be the more authoritarian, the more disciplinarian, more so
um
than
I just know
more
that,
so
like,
than the nurturer in that situation. In that situation,
I'm a nurturing person. You know what I'm saying? I think that men and women can nurture. They just have different
no,
ways of
no, no, no.
nurturing.
I'm only talking in the situation that you're talking about,
Yeah, no,
not
like, yes,
overall or in general. And that if
she
I could put you
probably,
back
yeah,
in
she
that
could
moment,
probably
yeah.
have more tact in a certain way where like, a lot of them are white women, you know what I'm saying? And so the way like, if I talk to a sister, you know what I'm saying, who's a teacher, I have no problem. You know what I'm saying? No problem whatsoever. It's a sister. You know what I'm saying? In administration, whether she's a, you know what I'm saying, vice principal or whatever, but they've been switching up with the principals and stuff like that. A lot of times you get these white women and they just don't know how to communicate with me. So I call my baby mama. I'm like, yo, can you talk to them first before I go in there? Because if I go in there,
Oh, I
they
like
gonna
that.
be uncomfortable because this is a situation where I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, I put this kind of way, and yeah, you know how I get down and something. Yup, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't go the right way, then call me and let me know, and then I'll stick my foot in
But
there.
but we want to stick to the segue of things that you expect from a
Like in a
woman that you
relationship.
don't most certainly expect from yourself. You did hit a note on that in the working career
Right.
field. I want to welcome um I want to know if I'm saying your name right. Is
Sadiq.
it Sadiq?
Sadiq.
Hey, this yep, Sadiq.
I, I want
Can't.
to
What up,
welcome
Queen?
Sadiq to the panel. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome the
Hey
one
guys,
and only Sadiq.
everybody.
I'm gonna go around the panel. I'm not going in the order. Again, is there things that you expect from a woman that you know you're not really going to do yourself, you're not requiring yourself, or you're not holding yourself to that standard? It's not a judging point. We
See,
just,
I
just
see
say it.
me.
Be honest. Even if it is a little controversial, say it.
See me. You know what I'm saying? I expect her to cook and clean, my nigga. You feel me? See, I'm the type of person. You feel me? I'm like, I'll cook and clean, but I ain't gonna be continuing to do it if you're not doing it. You feel me? What I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person like it's 50-50. You feel me? We own both
Reciprocal.
sides of the
Mhm.
sides of the coin. You feel me? Y'all get what I'm
So
saying,
she,
right?
you gonna let the whole house crumble if she don't, you know what I'm saying, wash
Oh
dishes or
no,
something?
no, 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 no. See,
No,
cause
he's saying he don't mind. He expect a woman to do that, but it's reciprocal. Like he's doing it as well.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a
exactly,
50
I'm
thing. Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it as well. You feel me? Cause it's
Yeah.
like this. It's like this. If it's like this, me, I'm a king. You feel me? I'm the builder. I'm the creator up on this damn thing. You feel me? She's a
Have you ever
maintainer. You
dealt with
feel
a
me?
have you ever dealt with a
Nah.
creator as a woman?
No, because a lot of the women that I've dealt with, you feel me, have always expected me to take on the creator role or come to them as if I'm, you know what I'm saying? So
No,
I'm
no,
t-
no,
I,
no, no, no,
I'll
no. Let me ask this a different way because I'm challenging
go
the
ahead, go
men
ahead,
on
go ahead. Talk to me,
it.
talk to me.
Have you ever encountered entertained a woman that was a creator herself?
Nope.
Mm.
I have. I have some
I'm gonna say it
artsy
like this. I'm gonna say it like this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it like
I
I
this.
got
The
never
a
have.
reason is I'm gonna say it like this.
way
The
for
reason is
you.
like this. You feel me? My personality, you know what I'm saying, is very not dominant always, but it's like a person that's I'm very confident. You feel me? And it turns people off because I know I know who I am and I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? If a man knows his worth and he knows and he has confidence, it's going to turn a lot of people off. It's going to turn a lot of people off who are inferior with that, who don't have that self confidence, who don't have that it factor, that
So I got
knows
a little
they the shit. You know what I mean?
challenge in your.
That's King
I'm
Daniel
Yeah,
not
for
I'm
you.
gonna
again.
give him a
I am
pushback
not
on that.
judging. This is just challenging, so you could so you can talk a little deeper or elaborate a little deeper into what you're saying, because I don't
Go
want to
ahead.
come off like I'm like debating you. So I want to ask this because what you're saying is just bringing up questions, and my question is one of the questions is like, okay, so have you ever you did tell me that if you have you ever encountered a creative woman? This one. I need that question answered before I get to
Creative
my
as in dominant, creative
no
as in
no no no
alpha
no
woman, or
no creative. And I mean creative. Painter,
as
writer,
in creating.
musician, creative.
I'm
Have you
I'm
ever
trying
ran
I'm trying to
into a creative?
I'm trying to get you to elaborate on that because it's different ways of creating
Zion, go ahead.
creatives.
Yeah, I was gonna say like so, you know what I'm saying? One of my exes, she was in the fashion industry. She was very creative with saying clothing, business minded, coming up with ideas. We often put our ideas and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, Moray, with the creative side.
Morphine.
More. I don't like to call you like I
I
don't want to call
know,
you.
but it's
Oh,
you
I
gotta
get what you
read it.
said. I understand.
It's
I understand.
morphine. It's
I
more,
understand what
but it sounds weird. But say it,
I
morphine.
know, but it sounds like a
I get
freaking
what you're
damn
talking about. I thought you was
But
talking
you're
about.
saying,
it sounds like
but
an
Zion,
opioid.
read it. It's
Don't
French.
do
It means
the
love.
opioid.
It means love fiend. You're saying love fiend, and
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You're
Can,
saying
can,
love fiend. It's
yeah.
more, a lot more means
Okay.
love. You're saying love fiend,
Got
so
you.
you
All
can
right.
say love if you want to make
All
it
right,
short.
love. I'll call you love then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, so most of the girls that I dealt with were artsy fartsy chicks who created things and who were very They were pioneers in
Tell me
whatever
that from.
field that they were in. So and I love the force to that too. And also interject, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting my business, when I was starting my martial arts thing, she had freaking all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, information and, you know what I'm saying, points and things that I could add to, you know what I'm saying, my marketing strategies and, you know what I'm saying, going out and dealing with things. She was very proactive in the social settings. We go to daggone, you know, with the galas and galas and all of that stuff with, you know what I'm saying, hobnobbing with the snobs and drinking the freaking daggone, you know what I'm saying, Moet and stuff on rooftops of buildings. She was just amazing in that plane. And I had to play my position, you know what I'm saying? Because she was very, very prolific socially. So I had to play my position and not be, you know, insecure. A lot of guys would get insecure with those kinds of women who are
Well,
very, yeah, socially active and socially engaging. It's like she can go to one side of the room and I have to, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing on the other side of the room. I'm dealing and hobnobbing over here. She's doing her thing over there, politicking over there, and then come meet up. Oh, this is my, you know what I'm saying, this is my man. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. How you doing? Shaking hands. That kind of thing. A lot of dudes get insecure about.
oh no, yeah, that's why. See me, to piggyback off what you're saying. To
Yeah,
me, you know what I'm saying. Me, I was always the one that had to lead all the time, so I couldn't really take a backseat to that. But
got you.
in all reality, too, you know what I'm saying.
All
I've
the
always,
time.
yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like,
It's a
to be
beautiful
honest
thing,
with
you
you,
know. Yeah, yeah.
I'm a born leader, so I lead. I lead with everything I do. You feel me? So it's like, as a person, I get tired of leading sometimes because it's like, sometimes I get weighed down by carrying what I'm carrying. You feel what I'm saying?
Got you.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the real, you feel
You
me?
from New
I'm with
York?
a,
You from New York?
I'm with a,
Oh,
I'm
well,
from,
yeah,
I'm,
I will say that one of the comments in the chat, chat, I just want to say to the chat, I am going to find a way to interact with you guys. But
Right.
y'all be asking mad questions and good questions. One of the questions
Mhm.
was, does accountability hurt? I'm gonna get to that at the end of the segment. But one of the questions, King Daniel, was, where are you from? So the
I'm,
viewers want to know where you're from. A little bit
I'm
more
from
about
Camden. I'm from Camden, New Jersey.
Okay, okay. Got
you.
you, got you. I hear
Yeah,
the,
so
you know what I'm saying. I do the one, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, you from New York?
yeah. So a lot of
You up top
people,
with me? Yeah, you up here with me?
yeah. A lot of people say I have
Yeah,
an accent, so you know what I'm saying. I'm close around that area. I'm close to Philly more than New York, but
got you. Yeah,
I'm around a lot of New
Going to
Yorkers,
Philly.
play video games with them, so it's like, I get that
got
all
you,
the
got
time.
you. Okay,
So
But
what was the original question?
right.
We ever
The
have I
met
original
ever?
question,
a creative woman?
no,
Yeah, have I
the
ever?
original question, I asked, and I do want to move on. The original question I asked was, what was the expectations that men have in place on women that they rarely place on themselves?
Yeah, I
Okay,
wouldn't
I
do
see
that.
what he was saying. Well, in the
I
instance
kind
of
of
what
agree with A1. Yeah, I agree with A1 on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have any expectations that I wouldn't place on myself. I think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
We went
I
into
we're
a
going to
deep
talk
Right.
about
dive
teamwork
with we
though
went to a
inside
deep
of that.
dive with King David when he started talking about creatives and those things. But I ain't mean to like spend too much time on it. Go ahead, A1.
Oh,
right.
no. It's cool because
My
I
bad.
know exactly what you was talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. You good? You good?
I
Go
was
ahead,
going
Big
to say
Toxic. My
inside
bad.
of that though is teamwork. Like,
Right.
of course, I would cook and clean and do all of that, but if I'm like what King Daniel said, the leader, and I'm forging ahead for us, and if you're just sitting around scrolling on TikTok or something, you handle them dishes. Well, let me go out here and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Right.
but if you're a
Exactly.
creative, like what Morphine was talking about, I've dated. Like I usually attract that because I'm an entrepreneur and a creative
Right,
myself,
right.
and
Yep.
other women want a man who can match that. So they don't want no lazy person who's playing video games.
Right,
This
right.
is where they have to do
Facts.
all of the leading. So, but in that instance, of course, we're going to have to figure out some type of teamwork to balance things out. If she's a
All
creative,
right.
I'm a
All right.
creative.
Mm-hmm.
If
Right.
she's a leader
All right.
and I'm a leader,
Right.
um, I don't have a problem being with another leader. It just means that because my mindset is we're going to go with the best idea. So
Right,
whoever
right,
has the
right,
smartest idea, that's the one we run with. I don't care if it's mine.
right. But
It's
see,
so refreshing to have somebody else next to you with
You gotta know how
better
to pass
ideas.
but
that ball, yeah,
but
back and
see,
forth.
Right.
Yeah.
but see, I've noticed and I've learned too all through my years of dating and shit like that and being in relationships. You know what I'm saying? You can't really give the power to eat to every to you can't have the power all the power. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell
Facts.
you why. Because if a man has the most power, 10 to 1, he's gonna feel like he can control that situation. If a female have most power, she's gonna use that and go off her emotions all a lot of times with it. So
Can I pause you right there? I want to say a saying
most
that
of the time, most of the time.
I want to say a saying that a corrupt nigga told me that was wise as fuck. And I will repeat, a corrupt nigga told me that was wise as fuck. And that is something that stuck to me throughout my life. It will always stick to me throughout my life. Total corruption corrupts totally.
Right.
Right.
That's
That's why the
Total
leaders.
power. I'm sorry. I said this wrong.
Right. Total
Total
power. Right.
power corrupts
Absolute
totally.
power
Right.
corrupts
Yeah.
Facts.
everybody.
Absolute
Facts.
power corrupts
corrupt.
totally.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
Because
that.
it has to be a
I was just thinking
balance.
about
Like
that today. Yep. I was just thinking
So
about that
I
today.
just
Yeah,
want to
it brought
also
to your mind, right? You know what
I
I'm saying?
just want to point out that for real, just so we could go on to the next point. The only thing men really expect out of women that we don't really expect out of ourselves is things that women do. I don't expect you to stand up and pee because that's man shit. That's mannish shit. You know things like that. Like, but for the most part, I really expect the same thing out of you as I expect out of myself. Outside of the things that make you a woman, which is the things that women is most predispositioned to do. If that make it any sense.
Hmm.
Uh,
right. You know what I'm saying? I've been
I'm
through
gonna
too many.
go with that. With that being said, I'm gonna go on to my next because if y'all don't know about me, I got questions, and I need to go on to my next, and I don't want to spend too much time on one question. So next question, guys, is dating harder or are people just less honest?
Let me start this one. I gotta start this shit. I got this one. I got this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta start
He
this one.
excited for this
I need
one.
her
Hell
to
yeah. I
I
gotta
need
start
her to
this shit.
define what dating is. I need her to define
I,
what dating is.
No, I do
hold
not
on, hold on.
want to persuade the date. I will say the question again. Is dating harder now? This might be a hard question for married people, but is dating harder now
I'll start with this one.
or
Nah,
are
I gotta
just
start, bro. I
less
gotta start. Please let
or
me start.
Yeah.
or are
I'm gonna
people
have y'all
just
dying on
less
this one.
honest? Again, is dating harder now or are people just less honest?
But hell yeah, let's just start that shit off.
Oh yeah, for
God
sure.
damn it. Half of these, it's harder now because half of these bitches out here down want the goddamn, they want the fucking princess fucking treatment, and they ain't even no fucking
Agree.
princesses. Half of these bitches, they fucking, they want traditional shit, but not traditional.
Mm,
How you gonna have
right.
that? Please tell
Traditional
me,
shit without the
so
tradition.
I can understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
it's
that.
like this. How can you call yourself a goddess if you're not fucking ruling shit? You begging? Come on, man.
What
I need
Right.
to know this shit.
I feel you in that.
define begging? Define that. Define
Begging,
begging.
like begging a
Please,
nigga.
please
Like soon as
define
you meet the nigga.
begging by all
All right, begging
means.
a nigga. Soon as you meet the nigga, oh, can
Right.
I get $25? Or no, bitch, you ain't shitting me. I need to get to know you first before
You
I
don't
give
do
you some money. I don't do
Right.
May I
shit,
do
bitch.
may I
I'll tell
look
you like this.
may I lay some jewels? May pause. May I lay some jewels? Because again, I am here to not judge, but to learn,
Since you doing
to listen.
it.
Yeah, the
I'm just
pause of that
saying,
was just like they lay some
I gotta
jewels. I'm like,
pause. I gotta lay some jewels.
please
Let's hear the
I
pause.
just
jewels,
got
sis.
to. I just
Yup.
got to. And can you reiterate what you just said before you was about to, go on into the next part? Can you re-say what you just said?
What?
You said that
Elaborate.
go ahead, reiterate. Reiterate.
About the begging, I believe. I think that
Oh, okay, the
The
Yeah.
begging.
begging.
Yeah. The
She
begging.
said
yeah,
define. She said define begging. Okay. Have you ever
You
been?
said
All right,
something about a woman. You okay?
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Continue.
hold on. Let me get it out there. Let me get it out there. Hey, y'all. Hey, to the Nick, to my homies, y'all.
Facts, bro.
Have you ever been in a situation, right? And you just met a female. You just met this female. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, and this
So you
all
ask,
going good, right?
Yeah, I
It's
know what you're
going,
about to say.
it's going good,
Let
right?
him cook. Let him
It's
cook.
going, it's, it's going good, right? And then all of a sudden she say, she's just itching. She just trying to find shit to get going to the question to ask you. And like, man, I ain't got nothing in in my cabinets, man. My bills not paid. And I'm like, huh? All right, I feel you. I mean, I understand, man. I'm
Damn,
trying
that's
to so
hard.
yeah, exactly. So she be like, and then she don't want to come out with the question. I said, what's wrong? I need $5, $20, or whatever, $25. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, click. I just turned click because you're not about to finesse
Right,
me out no damn money, and I
right.
don't
No,
I
that's the
don't know
start.
you.
Yes,
You
they
know what I
want to
mean?
start small, and then
No, no, no,
like,
no,
Exactly,
no, 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 no.
exactly.
Let him. Are you done with your elaboration? So I
I'm
don't
I'm
have
done.
to
I'm
sorry.
say
done
it
with
for
that.
you.
I'm done with that. I'm done
Okay,
with that.
okay, okay, okay. Let me drop some jewels on you guys.
so ain't none of that shit
A
dating.
lot of you men like that slow tricking
That's
shit.
why I say I had to
A
define
lot of
what
you
dating
men,
is.
and like, no, Laurel, let me cook. A lot of you men like that slow tricking shit. You like to be needed in that way.
I ain't I ain't
Not
never tricked
you,
on a
not
female in
you,
my life.
not you, not
All
you.
right, my fault. My fault. My
Maybe
fault.
not Laurel, maybe not Zion, maybe not Courtney, maybe not Sadiq, but a lot of men like to be needed in that way.
True.
Because that's
So
all they
y'all
got.
like, y'all like that slow tricking shit.
That's all they
Yeah,
got.
And here where I say,
That
no, no,
mean
no, brother, let me lay some jewels on you, bruh. Y'all, it's some men, and I ain't saying y'all. Notice what my verbiage is. Some men like that shit. They like that slow tricking shit. They like to be needed in that way. And instead of a woman coming out straightforward with her price, she just going to say, my bills need to be paid. My kids need some shoes. All this other fuck shit just to say, yo, I need 60, 80, $90. And you want to fuck me? That's what I want. To
see, but
fuck
that's
me.
the thing. See, but
And
that's the
no, no,
thing.
no,
That's
no,
court.
no. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me drop these jewels. Let me drop these jewels. These jewels
All
is
right.
they nigga, these is diamonds.
I,
This shit is built under pressure, bruh.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, so let me drop these jewels. And a lot of men like that shit. They like that shit because it make them feel needed, and make them feel wanted, and make them feel um it make them feel a certain way that no woman, they mama, their aunties never made them feel. You know what I mean? Some
Oh
men
man,
like that shit.
Hmm?
Some men like that shit. Some men,
I
not
don't know.
you. Again, not A1, not Courtney, not
I,
Zayon,
I believe
not
you.
fucking Laurel, not Sadiq. Y'all might not like that shit. And I'm going to keep it like reiterating that. Like, y'all might not like that shit. But a lot of men,
so
a lot of
all
men,
men, all
no, no,
men
no, no,
like
no. Let me land my plane so I don't got to keep repeating myself. Don't make me do y'all like a Cordarius. Listen, just let me land my plane. A lot of men like that shit. And instead of saying upfront, like, look, I need blah, 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 because you want blah, 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 she won't do that. She will do the slow tricking shit. So when a woman come out of nowhere that you've been talking to for 2 or 3 days, a week, maybe fucking 4 weeks, and she start talking about what money she needs, understand what woman you dealing with. This is a slow tricking woman. She trying to play the white woman game
It's the
ass
long game.
backwards.
Long
Nigga,
game.
ass backwards, just ass backwards, my nigga. So instead of saying upfront, I want XYZ to fuck with me, she's gonna go through all this elaborate shit of payments. And this is before you meet her, before you like talk to her,
so
before you ever get asked. And then when you get asked, that fucking ticket gonna be bigger. So just understand you're dealing with a woman that's slow tricking, and understand what slow tricking is. This is my terminology. You would
Yeah.
never learn
All
this
right.
shit from nowhere else.
so
But these
this is
jewels and these
my
diamonds
thing,
right here.
right?
I'm gonna resume play. Yeah, I mean resume play.
This is my
What
Y'all
was
thing.
got
it
the
Like
floor.
it's a lot of like goofiness going on, right? So first of
Right.
all,
Facts.
obviously, like a lot of y'all don't know what the fuck dating is, and you obviously ain't never actually dated someone, which is courting, which is trying to court someone in order
Facts.
to be a suitor for fucking marriage. So that's not what the fuck y'all talking about, right?
Right.
So we need to really put a big Atlantic trench size defining line between that, right? That's not what y'all talking about. Okay, so the other thing is, yeah, men do like feeling wanted. We like feeling wanted, but we don't like feeling like ATM, right? It's a difference, right? When I walk into a chick house and I see like, oh, the door needs to be fixed, right? And when I offer to fix the door, or I just fix the door, and then she shows me gratitude for the work that I put in, we like that exchange, right? That's the type of exchange that we like. Okay. But
Facts.
when you lead with gimme,
Facts.
I
Facts.
wanna, help me, okay, that's a turnoff, right? That's a turnoff
Right.
because that's not dating. That's not getting to know you. That's
Right.
basically facilitating you. That's you're a dependent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you're a dependent, you know what I'm saying? If you're a dependent in this sense, then you're in a subordinate position. So when I come to you, of course, I'm always gonna be trying to run that pussy, right? Because the only thing the only thing that you have put on the table, this is the only thing that you have put on the table. You ain't put nothing else of value on the table. You see what I'm saying? So again, and we're gonna
Right,
talk about
right,
dating,
right.
and you're
All
talking
right.
about
Hey, true
trying
that.
to actually marry a chick. You know what I'm saying? You actually trying to get to know her to marry her. But if y'all just talking about getting with chicks and y'all just banging and fucking and I don't know, like like y'all talking some weirdo relationships. Like what is dating to y'all? Y'all need to like define what that is, because when I hear I'm dating someone, they're in line to be married. You know what I'm saying? If you're
Right.
not if
Right.
you're not trying to be in line to be married, then we just fucking and
Right.
ain't
Right.
nothing serious
Right.
about this.
It's two
Right.
questions on the board. It's two questions on the board. What Laurel said and what one of our comments, because I definitely want to be interactive with the comments and on YouTube. And this guy, Royal Powell, I don't know if this is a guy or girl. I don't want to like disrespect you. So it says, what do y'all think about bringing a pet, like a cat or dog, into a relationship? Is it the same like a responsibility as a child? For a
Yes.
cat, for a
Hmm.
cat, I'm gonna say no. For a dog, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna
For
say,
any type of
Well,
like
If you're
cats need
bringing a
love too.
dog, no, if you're bringing a dog into a relationship, it is like a little toddler. But if you're bringing a cat, cats are independent. Like they don't really need the same
life is
attention
life,
as the
man.
dog. So no, it's not the same. But some pets, it depends what pet you getting. Sometimes we're not talking about dogs. Sometimes we're talking about pets that need a lot of nurturing to be domesticated. So yeah, it depends. It depends on what
I have
pet.
a boa constrictor, and that oftentimes
No,
scares women.
this
So
is
that's
this.
a
No, no,
whole
no, no.
different.
Don't segue. Don't segue.
I'm just
Oh
saying, we're
man,
talking about
Don't
pets. That
segue.
I have to be careful that a girl
yeah,
is able to deal with a snake.
life
I
is
have a
life.
huge snake in my apartment, and if she ain't comfortable with snakes, then she ain't gonna want to come
No,
here.
no, no, no. We're talking about the caring
That's
and the
right.
nurturing and
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
what
that,
no,
it
that,
I
takes
that,
just
to.
that
I'm just
Yeah,
worried
that's
about
what I'm
the
saying. It
fear.
depends on what
Yeah,
pet you got and
it's
how
like
that person
is it like a
treat their
child?
pet.
That's what the question
Yeah,
was.
like
Is it
if it's
like a
like an
I
infant
child
or
have
a
that
that.
child.
produces?
Yeah,
Of
and a
course it
cat
is.
isn't.
Anytime that you got a responsibility over a life
Yeah,
form, it don't matter what type of fucking life form it is,
there
whether
you
it's a
go.
dog, cat, if it's short, big, tall, or wide, because all life is precious. All life is divine, right?
That
So
part.
yeah, it's most
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah. If you
like a
got an
child.
iguana, you gotta. It's not about you. It's about his habitat. How comfortable it feels
Right.
around being domestic. A lot of us have undomesticated fucking animals, and we try to make them domesticated. So yes, you gotta cater to that fucking animal. Yes, absolutely. It's just it's nothing separate from a child. So moving on to, I don't want to like get y'all a little segue from the conversation. I'm gonna move on to the next question. We're gonna move into the
What
next
was it? Okay, never mind.
segment. We're gonna move into the next segment. Y'all know
Okay.
I got segments with questions. Our next segment is purpose, money, and identity. I'm gonna shift the conversation with a little deaf, with a little argumentative type situation. um, the first question is, how much does money actually affect how men show up in a relationship?
Oh man. Oh man, I think that's like at least 70% of how a man shows up in a relationship. At least 70% of how a man shows up in a relationship is economic. Like I mean, at least nowadays. What y'all think?
What was that question?
I think
I
it's
will
like
repeat the question again. Um, how much money actually affects how men show up in a relationship?
I think it's 80% because basically you're gonna have to take care of that woman one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? It eventually you're gonna have to take care of the woman whether you make her your wife or your girlfriend. You're gonna have to take care of her sooner or later. You're gonna have to go on dates. You're gonna have to do a lot of shit to keep her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
no matter how many females say that they not about money, so in some ways they want to be taken care of and courted before you
Right.
get to that nookie. You know what I'm saying? Some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to come out of pocket with some type of money
Right.
eventually. You feel me? But
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my take.
Yeah. If you want to maintain, if you want to, particularly in the beginning, and throughout. But if you want to, the first impressions is very important because you can only make it one time. Me personally, I speak from my own perspective. If I want to lay out a certain impression as it relates to that in the show and tell that I can put some things together, I need to have a couple of dollars in my pocket. See, if I want her to respect me at the end of the day, and maybe even I can step into the leadership in her life. It has to be earned. It has to be evaluated. It has to be acknowledged and a lot of other stuff. And so, money, from a male point of view, and from a traditional point of view, when we go back into the, those who look at our grandparents' way of life and so forth, granddad knew how it worked. He had it right. We kind of forgot, given the current patterns we're dealing with. Clearly, we forgot. We got hit in the head. That's almost would agree. But like granddad did, he took care of grandma. And they had much less fewer ish that we dealing with here today. Some shit you wouldn't even see this a lot of this stuff happening today. They wouldn't hardly have to deal with little to that at least at the current rates back then. In my opinion. So yeah, money's very important. It lays the foundation for which the lady to sit on.
Right, right. And to be honest with you too, it could be a falter of your relationship too, because
Oh yeah.
if money is too much involved with that relationship, it's going to fall. Why? It's
Right.
because if you're dating a woman, right, and you're giving her everything already, and like soon as you get to know her, she's going to expect that. She's going to continue to expect it. And as soon as you stop,
Right.
bitch, she leaving, she gone. Yeah, it's over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what some women, not all women.
So
Yeah.
I would say
And,
a lot of
and
people.
one rightfully should get used and abused. If you worship us, the guys, if we worship in money and it's our Lord and Savior and our God, then the price of worship in any regard, like to an absolute of anything,
Ooh, you robotic.
you know,
Yeah, you got real choppy, beloved. You got real choppy.
And you in the Matrix, brother.
That part.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah. Like we real like direct with the shit.
Yeah, so I was
Brother,
gonna
brother.
piggyback.
I would like wait. I want you to
yeah.
fix your connection.
Come back. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
come back in.
yeah.
Sound like Megatron right now.
That's the StreamYard. StreamYard always fucking up. Always done doing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dumb shit.
Sometimes you got to go out and come back in sometimes. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
StreamYard
yeah.
already doing that dumb shit. I can't stand that shit.
Especially when we got a hot panel coming through. Like, yeah.
Yeah, StreamYard always does that shit. I don't know why. But
It's a new prototype. Give it time. Give it time. Give it grace. You
I
know.
like what this
yeah,
person says. The purpose
It's a new
answer.
prototype. Like
I
it's
like what
really
this
better
person.
in this situation. So
Let me
like
read
Yo,
the
there's
super
no
Doc.
other
chat real
pro
quick.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
read this. Yeah.
Yo,
Purpose
Doc.
answers, what am I for? Identity answers, who am I when I'm doing it? Money answers, is what I'm doing working in the world I actually live in? That's amazing. Let me
Okay,
copy and
great.
paste that.
Yeah,
That might have to go
that's
on
What
a
am
dope.
I
t-shirt.
doing it for?
I like that.
Who
That's
am I
highly.
doing it for? Who am
Yeah,
I
that's going
doing?
on a shirt. Sorry.
Who am I when I'm doing it?
right.
Hmm.
See,
It's
I
when I'm doing working in the world that I actually live in. Who am I doing this shit for? And who am I
Right,
when I'm
right,
doing this shit?
right,
And is this shit actually working for me, my nigga? Like, is this working for us? Would this work for us?
Well,
right,
see, that's
right.
one of the beautiful things about a relationship. Because if you're in one, you have to minimalize your own pedestal and put whoever you're in that relationship with on the same pedestal as you.
I think it's more of
Right.
a one flesh thing. Like in the Bible, it talks about becoming one flesh. And so when you're doing for yourself, and you have your wife is a part of you. You're a unit. You're one unit. You're becoming one. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're just dating, you're just dating, and
I'm
that's
I'm
why.
I'm gonna say, in this answer is different. It's totally different. This is individual. Like this is with you. This is outside of your wife. Who am
Right.
like, what am I for?
Yeah,
What am I doing?
right,
Like, who am I when I'm doing this shit?
right.
And how is this working for my world? Now, when it gets to the last part of this question, is where the people that you fuck with is involved in. The people that you fuck with, this is at the end of all this shit. After you find out who you for, like, what am I for? After you find out the other part of the conversation of um who am I when I'm doing this shit?
I like this dude.
Then you get to the part of when what is the things that I'm doing after I did all this. Is it working for the motherfuckers around me? Is it working for my
Right.
wife? Would it work for my kids? Would it work for, like, you got to figure this shit out for yourself before you can figure out how is this going to work out for whomever
For
you
others,
want to be with. And
right, right.
then the expectation. I want to ask you guys. I'm gonna throw that in there. You guys in relationships got to stop throwing expectations just because you answer those two questions for yourself on other motherfuckers that you're dealing with.
What do you mean by expectation? Because
The
I
expect.
don't come with I don't come with expectation.
I need little doctrine to come the fuck through on this panel.
Little doctrine, yo, man, you kicking some fire down there, man.
Yes, because
Platform, brother.
I'm a little
I'm about
like
to start taking notes right now.
I'm thirsty, but I'm a little harsh on how you would take this super chat, because it's three parts to this. It's two parts is yourself, and the last part is someone else in that situation. And I'm just saying, after you deal with who you are, after you deal with what are you doing, you got to deal with how that shit is going to work for others, and that's something you can't put on others.
Well,
How
no,
you deal
that
with that?
depends on
How you deal with
who.
that? Like, I don't know. I ain't a man.
Well,
I
I
ain't
mean
a
that
man.
depends on if you're a psychopath or not.
Laurel,
What?
why? Why?
You
Why
say
would you
why?
start like that? Why?
Because
Why?
I can do
Can
all of
we
those
can
things.
we can we
I can do all
simplify
of those
that
things
where it's
without
not
giving a
psychopath
fuck
is not
about
the first
none of that
word?
other stuff.
Yeah, you come all the way out of left field.
Well, it's not left field.
Like,
Y'all think that like you gotta have method and method and reason behind things, and you don't. Like I can do stuff. I can do stuff just specifically out of chaos, just because I can, not because I love it, like it, or anything. Just because I can, just
Yeah,
because I
because
decided to do it.
people do shit because they petty half of the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like I just because I'm petty as hell. Like it ain't really
Yeah,
got nothing to do with
yeah,
this is not even really who I am. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I
Exactly,
just felt
that's when
compelled to
emotional
do
exactly,
it.
intelligence comes through.
exactly.
Hello?
Most women, exactly.
Emotional
Most women.
intelligence
That's what I
come
mean by
through on that level.
pathology. That's why I brought up the question of pathology with that question, because like
That's
when you ask those series of questions, pathology most definitely has to come into play, because I can be completely narcissistic with those questions, or I could be completely introverted or extroverted. You know, I mean, like I think that's a stacked question with a bunch of nuance on top of it.
Well, yeah, because the providing and the finances and leadership comes with an ego dynamic. So,
Yeah, yeah.
there's that. All right, I'm gonna go to the next segment in this. I'm gonna go to the next segment. The next segment is standard sex and honesty.
You said
This is
who?
High
Standard sex and
standard sex and
honesty.
honesty.
You say
Sex,
standard
standard, and
sex.
honesty.
Standard. What's
The
that?
next statement, like the
Did you
way
say
this
standard
question,
Standards.
sex?
Right.
y'all
She said
know me.
standard and sex and honesty.
The
You mean like
way
standard sex, like
that
the
this
old getting
question that
out?
I'm gonna throw you guys
You mean like
is
just
gonna
straight from
be
the back
structured
dictionary, just like
from
that?
sex, standard, and honesty. So
All right. Well, see.
Are you
it's
talking
the
about
prep
sex
to the question.
standards?
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's
see.
what the segment is called, nigga. Standard, sex, and honesty. The fuck?
Well, you got sex, and then you got standards, and then you got, you know what I'm
Honest.
saying?
All right, so you
I
ready
put
for the
my
question?
standards first.
Are you
Like, which
ready
one
for
is
the
the most
question?
important?
No, everybody. Are you ready for the question, Laurel?
Yeah. What is it?
Okay. Why are men more honest with their friends than their partners?
Not me.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
easy.
Because we know that our woman is gonna go off her emotions and snap sometimes. They may snap, they may
Man, it
go
ain't
off.
that. It ain't
Some
that.
half of the time, shit.
Nah, man, it ain't that. It's real
Yeah.
simple, right?
I
You're not
depends on
fucking
Right.
how
your
old
friends.
you are, I
You're
guess.
not fucking your friends. Your friends don't give you pussy,
Right.
right?
Come on.
Well,
That's
also
so easy.
too,
So you really
hold
don't
on.
give a damn.
All right. I get what you're saying. But sometimes when you confide, sometimes when you're honest with your friends about it, you know what I'm saying? We don't like us men. We don't like to be judged. You feel me? And a lot of us, we deal with judgment when it comes to our partner. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, object. You know, let's go ahead. I like that objection. Go ahead, go on, bro.
It's a free for all. I'm not going around. Y'all
Right.
You gotta think about
Do
that.
y'all
Like with
thing. Do y'all thing.
with our homeboys, there's not no real accountability. I mean, it's a little accountability behind it, like especially if you're doing something shameful. But for the most part, there's no accountability behind it. In fact, your friends are pretty much cap on you about some of the stuff you say and do or the decisions that you make. Right? Ha ha he. We laugh it up. Your girl, on the other hand, she's gonna judge the shit out of you if you sit there and say stuff where you do these things. She's gonna fucking be on you like with a microscope, right? And then she's gonna judge you, and now she's walking around with resentment. You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that you might think some of that shit's funny. You know,
in hindsight, that's exactly what I was saying. In hindsight,
I don't have that
you might
problem.
think it's
I
funny.
believe that I've never had that problem.
And she takes it the wrong way because y'all might not share the same humor, or just because man and woman we got differences when it comes to neurology. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like so when you think about that, you got to be like, man, hold on, yeah.
yeah,
True. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I've dealt with some females where like they were, you know what I'm saying? They would tell me, "Oh, I ain't gonna say no, I ain't gonna get married, I ain't gonna do it." And then all of a sudden, shit, you done told her, she done went off the handle and just got mad at your ass. Now you without some nookie for a couple weeks now. Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then like it'd be like they be having like silent grudges against you.
Exactly.
You just sat there and told them some shit. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Or you can open your mouth and say so. And that's why I keep trying to tell you, it's better off as men for you to shut the fuck up and stop bleeding your damn heart out when you talk to these women. In fact, women don't like hearing all that soft ass Hallmark car shit. Nigga,
Right.
stop crying. Stop
Right.
moaning and complaining. Stop sitting here talking about your fucking life to these bitches because they don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Right.
They don't really care about what you think.
As
There's
the
some
only
trauma
woman,
going on
as
here.
the only woman
Sound like a
on
whole
the
lot of
panel.
trauma.
Wait. Pause. As the only woman on the panel, women do care about your feelings. We care about the feelings that we asked about. We do. Women ask you. No. We ask you the feelings we care about.
That's what I just said.
We ask you, so you can't say in general we don't care about your feelings.
No, you don't care about
generally ask you. No, yes, we do. We care about the feelings we ask you about.
I think some women care about the feelings. I think some do.
No.
Let's be specific though about the feelings that they ask you about, not the feelings that they don't ask you about.
There you go, Zion. Zion get me. Zion get what I'm going with this.
I mean,
but Zion, don't fast forward.
How you feel about me about buying me this dress, right?
Exactly. Sometimes,
ask you the feelings that they care about. We
Hey,
ask
but,
you.
There you
And
go.
but
then
hold up
you
though.
tell
But hold
us
up
How
the
though.
you
feelings
feel.
that we never asked you about.
But
That's
hold
the
up
shit
though.
we don't care
The only
about.
thing they give a fuck about is the shit that make them feel. If what you
No, the
feeling
fuck we don't. We
makes
ask your
them feel
ass
some type
how
of
you
way,
felt about work today.
that's the only
That's the
time they
feelings
give a
we
fuck
ask. That shit don't
about
got
your
nothing to do with
feelings
us.
is when
It don't got
Let's do
nothing to
one
do
or
with
two
us.
one at a time, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
I let y'all go. So we ask you, however you decipher what we ask you about your feelings is up to you. So if you only in your anecdotal experience only experience women only asking you about your feelings when it was narcissistic to them, like it benefit them, that's different. But I'm telling you, in general, women ask you about your feelings. We ask you about the feelings we want to know. What a lot of the
Right.
things that y'all niggas do, and I mean niggas in all color forms, yellow, black, all y'all motherfucking ignorant niggas. Y'all, what y'all do is tell us about feelings we never asked you about.
Right. Right.
I
But
never
see,
asked you about those. I
right because
asked
the
you the
feelings that
right.
feelings
y'all not
that
asking
I
about
wanted
is
to
the
know.
feelings you
No,
care
no, no, no.
about.
Hear
Right.
me out, and I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna land my plane. I asked you about the feelings I want to know. You never told me about that. You
Right.
never got in deep. I asked you about the nail in your head. If you know about the nail in the head analogy, I asked you about the nail in your head. You did not want to talk about that shit. You want to talk about some other shit that I didn't ask you about. The
And
same
sometimes,
feelings you feel about a woman. We be feeling that shit all the time about y'all
No,
men. We
no,
just
no,
don't
no.
speak
See,
on that thing.
that's a bad
We don't
analogy.
we don't speak on that thing, but we definitely vocalize,
That's a
yo,
bad
how that
analogy
felt
because
when you
the
when,
reason
when
why
you
that's a
got
bad
fired.
analogy
How that felt when that invention that you made, that invention that you made didn't work
that's a
out.
bad
We
analogy
definitely
because
ask you, and y'all don't tell y'all feelings. Y'all tell us some more other
what I'm
shit.
saying, but that's a bad analogy because the nail in the head thing, right? The woman's complaining about the headache. She's complaining. We're not complaining.
That's what
We're not
y'all
complaining.
do. I
Listen,
call
listen.
bullshit. I call autonomy bullshit.
Oh
That's the
man,
fuck y'all
I
do.
didn't even get
We
into it, but
ask
go
you
ahead.
what you feeling, and you tell us about some more other shit that you ain't feeling. We know it's a nail in your fucking head. We just
No,
want to know
and
how
see,
you
that's what
feel
I'm
about the
saying.
nail in
If
your
we
fucking
go
head,
back and
and
look at
you
the
ain't say shit
scenario for
about
a
the nail
thing,
in your
the
head.
woman
You
was
talking about all this
complaining
other shit.
about her head. She was complaining about the nail in her head.
That's not what I'm talking
And
about. Now,
so
I'm not talking about what the woman is talking about in that analogy. I'm talking about it's a nail in your head, and you don't want to explain the pain and the feeling that you feel about the nail in your head that I asked you about. You want to
that's not
tell
but
me
see,
about
so
some other shit
that's a bad
that you
analogy.
felt about,
That's a bad
and that's
analogy.
not
All
what
I'm
I asked
saying
you
is
about.
with that
So you
I
can't
got
analogy,
a
say
question. I
women
got a
don't
question.
it'll
care
be
about your
different if
feelings.
I'm
You
Hey
can't
y'all.
say
Hey
it'll
y'all.
women
be
Hey
don't
y'all.
care
different
about your
Hey
feelings.
y'all.
I'm coming to you about the
Hey y'all. I got a
nail. It'll
question.
be
I got a
different if
question.
I'm coming to you about the pain from the nail. But if I'm not coming to you about the pain from the nail, that means the nail ain't. I'm not stressing over it, right? So I'm coming to you about some other pain that I got. You
Right. So you
looking at the nail.
narcissistic about the shit that you feeling
No,
instead of the shit
now
that I
you
asked
not.
you.
Never mind.
I've been
I,
saying.
I don't think you want to understand the other side of it. And this is kind of like what men be talking about.
I
Because
got.
like, I mean, whatever.
I got a question for y'all. I got a question. I got a question. I got a question.
You kind of proving my point in real time.
Can we all just get along? Can we all get along? Because I mean, if you really look at it, we all right. I mean, in some ways, you feel me? Just
Well,
different
I don't think
perspectives.
it's a right or wrong thing. It's just perspective. You
Right,
either
right.
hear the perspective to learn from the perspective, or you don't. You see what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
We all perspective. It's not. I mean, it could be because we all come from different walks of life. We all come from different places, and we all come from different. You know what I'm saying? Situations. You feel me? Some are the same. Some are the same. Different heads. You feel me? Different faces. Different. You know, skin color. But we all come to one analogy. Shit. Fuck it
Well,
all. Goddamn it. Fuck it
well,
all. Just love
I'm
everybody.
just saying, like with the nail in the head thing, right? The woman,
Hmm.
the woman in this analogy was complaining about her head hurt, right? So and the husband or the guy is steady, like, well, yeah, it's a nail in your head. You might want to move, you know what I'm saying? And she's just like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Some other shit, right? But she keep complaining about the nail. Oh damn, my shirts keep getting fucked up, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? So she's complaining about the things that the nail is making her go through, but she don't want to address that it's a nail in the head, right? And I'm saying the reason why that's a bad analogy is because men aren't coming to you complaining. We're
Yes,
not
y'all
doing.
do.
Oh
Not
man, well
you,
I don't know.
not
Maybe
you,
I'm
maybe
not
not
a
you, not
yeah,
anecdotally,
because
but men that
I
do
know
come to a
don't go
woman
crying and bleating
about
to their
they
woman
come to
because
a
we know
woman.
that
A
shit
man,
we
a
can
woman
fuck
is a man's piece. So you do come to us
no
with your
no
stress.
they not no they
Yes,
not
you do. Yes, you do. You don't gotta say it. You don't gotta vocalize it. It's in your actions. It's in your face. It's in your routine. We know you. And we
and that's
asking
the
you.
problem.
You
That's the
don't got it.
problem
We
right there.
asking you. The
That's
prop
the
the
problem
now
right there.
like we
You think
asking
you
you and
know me. You
you
think
don't
you
talk
know
about it.
me, and
So
you're
you
not giving
can't
me
say
a
I'm not
room
saying we know
to
you.
grow and
I say
blossom
your
every
woman
day
knows
into,
you.
into
Your
a new
woman knows
person.
your woman
I got
knows
to
you,
be
bro.
this stagnant,
Your
rigid
woman knows you,
person
bro.
that
And
you
she
have
asked you what
created
was
in your
wrong with
head
you.
about me,
And you
and
did
I
not
can't
tell her.
change.
You told us
I
some
can't
more other
have
shit.
any change or fluidity about myself because you have self already predetermined that I have to be like this because you know me. I
No,
can't
no, we didn't
change.
even get to the part where you feel safe to tell what the fuck pain that you feeling about the nail in your head. I ain't even get to that part. I didn't get to the part
I'm
where you feel
saying men
safe to
not
talk about
complaining
that,
about the
or
nail in
you
the
feel
head.
comfortable to talk about that, or
Men not
your
complaining
guard
about the
and
nail
your
in the head.
wall is
Like
dropped to talk about
we
that.
can go
I'm
on
just talking about.
forever.
I just confronted Laurel the fact that you said that women don't care about your emotions. That's
I'm
what
saying,
I attacked.
nah, man. Like
Like
you
I'm like,
just take
yes,
that
we
as
do.
an
We
you
ask you.
just
You just
taking
don't
that as
tell
an
us what we
absolute
ask.
statement, and you just
You
not
didn't
gonna do
make it an
nothing.
absolute statement.
Well, I
I wouldn't
mean,
have said
is
shit if you didn't make it an absolute statement, Laurel.
is it an absolute statement?
You made it an absolute statement when you
What a
said
statement did I actually make?
you said that women do not care about a man's emotions, and
I
I
said
paused you
women
on
don't care about men's emotions that does not facilitate their own emotions. That's what
it.
I
All
said.
that shit was incorrect. You can
So now you can't
elaborate.
say all
You
that
can
shit
say the
because
rest
all
of
of that
your
adds
sentence,
nuance
but I'm gonna
to
stop at
the
that.
way.
Women don't care about her
Well, I
man
said just again, that's what
emotion.
we talking about. You see
That's
how you
crazy.
stop right there and you determine that it's time to stop right there, even though it's actually
You
more
can
of
put
it.
the rest
And
of
that's
it
what we
with
mean
it.
by
It
like
just
you don't give
makes
a
it
fuck about what
worse.
we
I
talking
stopped
about,
you
and you
right there
doing it in
so it
real
don't look
time.
that bad.
You're doing that in
Not
real
because I
time.
didn't understand what you were
You,
saying.
you got a whole male panel, and you want the male perspective, and you're gonna cut it off where you want it and self-determine it where you at.
What
Go
did I
ahead, though.
self-determine? I
I,
just
I
said
mean,
that
I mean,
I
I
just
mean,
stuck up
I
for
mean,
a
if you're
woman
not going
caring
to
about
accept
your
the rest of the
emotions.
nuance with the answer, right? I'm saying that when you're dealing with this, when we talking about this
I
man,
gave a
right?
nuance.
It,
It might not be a good one. It might not be one you agree with, but I gave a nuance when a woman cares about your fucking feelings. I didn't make that shit so it could be agreeable. We can argue about that shit, but that's not what you chose to argue about. You chose to argue about a woman not caring about your emotions. So what the fuck
that's
about
what
that?
the question was about. The emotions and feelings are the same thing. I mean, I don't
You
like
chose to
if you
argue
ask me
about
about
a
what I
woman
feel,
in
you're asking
general
me about
not
my
caring
emotional
about your
state.
emotions and the fact that she cares about your emotions and the fact that she asks. I never said that it wasn't not beneficial to her. I never argued that part. I just argued when it was. You never chose to elaborate on that shit. That's what you got caught up on, baby, not me.
Uh, done. Go ahead.
I'll move on to the next question. That was a little
Little too deep. You know what I'm
yeah, it was
saying?
a little deep. Like,
Little deep.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got my D
I,
moments. I got my D moments. I got my D moments. I have my moments. All right, so we're gonna go into the next
And we
question.
have
Is it
ill
is
doc
it
to the panel.
yo,
Peace,
ill
ill doctor.
doctrine.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Ill
Peace,
doctrine. Let
peace.
me get your your opinion on what you've seen so far before I go to the next question.
Can I mic check?
There's the
You
We
brother.
might
can
That's
hear
what I
you.
was
We can hear you.
get
All
some
right, bet.
wisdom.
Mike
What's
sounds
up,
good.
Morphine?
what it do? Ill doctrine. I want to know what are your thoughts so far from what you've been watching.
I think it's a setup. I
That's
think it's a
exactly what I've
trap,
been saying. Exactly.
fellas. It's a trap. Slowly but surely, this it's going to turn into be more emotional and share your emotions. They're going to eat your emotions, guys. You got to start protecting yourself now.
Mm.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying.
I kind of agree.
You
Well,
might as well.
women are normally more inclined towards their emotional expressions, while men are normally more inclined to more logical, rational explanations and expressions. So I can dig that.
But I would say that women like a little mystery too. It's like every emotion that you feel is not to be always expressed. There has to be some kind of sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, of course you want to be able to allow the woman that you're with in, but to what extent do you lose your power?
I got
As a man, and your
Uh,
identity as a
that
man, do
that's
you lose yourself and become
I,
totally?
you actually don't, and that's a when women ask men to be emotionally vulnerable, emotions. Trying to
I got a
hide.
question. I got a question that I wanted to ask y'all. Right.
Go ahead.
Ish.
All right. Question. Right. So it's just been bothering me for so long. Why is it that some women call themselves princesses, but despise being called a queen?
Princess
Oh man.
treatment is different than queen treatment. Let me get on cam when I say this. Princess treatment is different from queen treatment. Queen treatment, whether you're queen consort or you queen regent or you queen by blood right, that shit is different than princess treatment, and you should know that because prince to be treated like a prince is different than being treated like a king.
But I feel like this. You feel me? Like I like me a queen because I like a woman that can lead as well as me. Because if you can lead as well as me, then I ain't got to worry about when I go off on a trip or go off on a fucking mission. You gonna keep that kingdom upright, keep that
Yeah,
kingdom
but do you want a
maintained. You
king
feel me?
consort or do you want a queen by blood? It seemed like you want a queen consort. You don't want a
No, I
queen by
want
blood. Like
I
you
want a
don't want a queen in her
I
own
want a
right.
queen. I want a
You
queen.
want to
Period.
no,
Why we
no,
always got to
no, no.
segue from the original questions, man? Like,
Yeah, because
listen,
that's
I
what he
a
wanted.
queen
I
has
just wanted to ask that question.
responsibility behind that. Like that. That's the deal, right? A queen has responsibility behind it. A
That
title
part.
has a duty, right? A
Yes,
princess is a child. Like
right,
they run around and they live the life of luxury and they don't have
right.
no
Like
real
you know,
responsibility outside of just being a princess. Like they're like a mascot. Like they're like a they're like a accessory to the royal family until they step up into their big positions, which is like military service or some type of civic service. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, princesses and princes are fluffy, pampered, shit like that. Kings and queens are glorified workers. So let's not try to make this king and
can I break
queen
this
title
down
seem
to
like
when y'all do this
it's
king and
law.
queen shit? Because y'all do this shit in a European standard. King
Yeah,
consort.
in a
King
European
consort is
fashion.
a woman that married from a non-noble. She could be from a noble or a non-noble state. She's king consort. She's a queen that is none other than titled than being your other than your concubine or your fucking mistress. There wasn't a mistress at that time, so it was just a concubine or a bed maid. So that was that thing at that time. Other than that, queen regent is something that the mother of your child was, or that your queen was when you died. She was queen regent until her child came of birth, came of age. If you want a queen in her own right, that is a princess that was born a princess. Her mama was
Right.
a queen. Her daddy was a prince.
Okay.
Became
Right,
a
right,
king.
right.
Her mama became a queen, and
Facts.
she was born. She's a queen And a prince, same thing with a prince, is no different. They're a prince
Right.
and a king in their own right.
Right.
That
In
means
training.
outside of marriage. That means outside of your fucking them concubine. It means
Right.
outside of lower prestiges than nobleism. They
Right.
are royalty in blood. They bloodline bleeds royalty. They are a king and a queen in their own right. No matter who the fuck they marry, if they are
Right.
regent of
That
that,
shit don't
if
mean
they're
nothing.
reign of that region, they will become king or queen. They don't need to marry nobody. Everybody that they
Right.
marry, if she's a queen in her
A
own right,
concubine.
that
It's the
motherfucker
concubine.
become her consort. It
Right.
becomes her
Consort.
consort.
Consort. Yep.
So y'all think of this shit in a way of a gender. It's not about gender. It's about blood, baby.
Oh no, I wasn't
Him
thinking
Yeah.
about
and
gender or
shout out
anything.
and
I was
shout
just
out to
saying.
Shaq Mag. Shout out to Shaq. Blood over wine, baby. That's
No,
where
I
that
was
blood
just
And
over
holding it
wine shit
as
come
that's
you
from.
feel
exactly
me.
what I mean.
Like,
It's like when you get to talking that king, queen, princess, prince. Yeah, man. Your woman should be on some queen shit. She shouldn't be on no princess shit, right? That's a dependent. That's a child. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? When you go into that king and queen mode, no, you doing shit and you got responsibilities and duties behind it. You know what I'm saying? So that answers that question is yeah. That's the reason why women, these modern women, want princess treatment and they don't want queen treatment. That's why they some of them even get offended if you call them queen.
right.
Right. Right.
Some of
Right.
them
Right.
even get offended if you call them queen. You know what I'm
You
saying?
call
It's
it,
like that's
yeah.
crazy.
I guess I'm gonna just say it like this. I guess I was dealing with little girls instead of well, mostly you little girls instead of grown ass women. I get what you're saying. I get, man, go ahead, go on, do your thing. Look, I'm only 37, so about to be 37. So I mean, still young. I get what y'all saying though. Go on, do your thing.
All right, well, good. We can go into our next question. This segment is called More Moments. It's a signature segment for me. Like it really is because I really wrote all this shit for people that's watching. Um, I had help. I had help. I had help. Um, what's the truth about men that doesn't get said enough? It's not said enough about men.
Oh, that's easy.
Should
We
be.
ain't.
I'm a no. I'm gonna moderate for a minute, and I'm gonna start with ill doctrine because he's been quiet. You know me, Laurel. I'm gonna start with the quiet ones because y'all vocal, and I appreciate my vocal men. Y'all the show, but I'm gonna get the quiet ones. We gotta point them out. Ill doctrine, you gonna start it off, and I'm gonna let Laurel,
What's up?
cook. So the question is, what is the truth about men that doesn't get said enough?
I think one of this is gonna fall into the gender roles.
Oh, your
And I
sound is
mentioned it earlier.
crazy. Your sound is crazy. It's real
Yeah, you
staticky.
sound like Senator Palpatine.
We need a mic check with him. Pause the show. We need a mic check with you. Can
Mic
you
check.
say something?
Mic
Oh,
check
it's still
one.
Hey
there.
Lorel, you sound like
Uh,
Kevin Gates, nigga. You sound like Kevin Gates.
who, me?
Hush, 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 hush,
Yeah,
hush, y'all. Can y'all pause the show for a second? I need a mic check on ill doctrine. Ill doctrine, you sound real staticky. Are you like I need to understand what's going on with your mic? Are you on the phone? Ah, I know what it is. It's your Wi-Fi connection. Can you come back and yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
log out and then join the call again.
absolutely. It's his connection. It's making him sound like that. I'm gonna mute his mic. Ill doctrine. I need you to leave the live and come back. Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right, so Laurel, again, I'm gonna reiterate
Oh,
the question. What is the truth about men that doesn't get said enough? I'm gonna let you start off.
the truth about men that don't get said enough. We're unappreciated, underrespected, and we don't get enough sex.
Nigga.
Damn
Like
right.
if y'all can see my face right now as I'm reaching for some shit, I'm like,
Shit, shit.
Yeah,
Because we don't get
that's
a
pretty much it.
not enough
we
sex.
don't get enough nookie. You feel me? We don't get enough nookie because
Yeah, well,
that's the truth.
it ain't just pussy. It's head. It's head. It's
No,
affection
no,
that
no.
we
It's
want.
it's it's, it's sex. Sex means like intimate sex, brother.
Well,
Whatever
it's a little bit
your
deeper
sex
than that.
code is, I don't want to go like
Yeah,
to
yeah, I got you.
like vulgar, and then I want to keep it something that our
Well,
kids can
I
watch.
wouldn't even talk
But
about anything vulgar.
with being mature, because we adults. So if these kids is watching this, they gotta understand we're adults. So intimacy, as far as sexual encounters, yeah,
Well, it's
that's
more
the
than
best.
just sex. It's more than just sex. It's like okay, like one of the things that drive men up the wall is when women rub our head. Like
Hell yeah.
every man on here will tell you when a woman rubs your head, like your leg get to jump in and all some other shit. Like you go
So
into like some this
affectionate, affection,
Hell
affection.
nah,
yeah.
it's some weird nature shit. It's kind of
It's
like when you
affection. Do I gotta explain that the
no,
fact that I started the show off with
I'm trying to explain
35,000
to you. You
emotions?
telling me nah? Like
I
I'm a
didn't
man.
say no. I said affection. I
I
gave
mean,
you the
I
It's,
got to.
word.
it's not it's not affection. It's not affection. It's
I mean,
some type
how?
of neurobiological thing when women rub our head, it does something else. It's the same thing like when you grab a cat by the back of their neck and how like they instantly go into like the paralysis stage. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this spot. You know what I'm saying? And it instantly freezes them up. Okay, well, men, it got that same thing like with women. And when they touch our head, it just sends spikes all through our neurology. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a certain touch when they touch you, like during the course of a day. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily sex. Like it's the contact. Like men value love by through contact, through physical contact. It ain't necessarily sex. The fact that you just find a way to touch me for no reason, just out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? It's those things. Like that's the type of intimacy type of stuff I'm saying. When you want somebody, you want to touch them, you want to feel them, you want to caress them, you want to grope them, you know what I'm saying? Like that those things come with that whole intimacy thing, and that's what I mean by that's you feel chose, you feel wanted when a woman does those things. So if you with a man and you're not doing those type of things, I guarantee you he feels unappreciated in that relationship. I guarantee. If you're not doing those on a regular basis, that man feels unappreciated in that relationship, and he feels you know, unwanted. So I mean, and you can ask any man on the panel if they feel that way, and they'll all tell you the same thing.
Well,
Oh yeah,
men,
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna run
Ex-
that around.
I say it like this. I say it like this, especially if you got a bald head, and and I got a bald head.
Ah,
So you know what
me
I'm
too.
saying.
Shit.
She be rubbing on my damn head like a whoo girl got me
Yeah,
What's
going
the
the
ball?
leg
pre
get to doing some shit like nah, and like you get this tingly feeling,
hell
and like any
yeah.
It's
I'm saying it
called
ain't just her.
affection.
It's not her. Any woman can do it. Any woman can invoke the feeling. And all they gotta
It,
do is just get the rub in your head.
it's
Exactly.
That's all
called
it takes.
affection.
Right. Y'all trying to say that makes
Because a
y'all
nigga can't
uncomfortable?
rub my head and get that
They
shit
don't
out of me.
like the word affection. They don't like the emotion called affection.
Because
I
women
said
run
in
off
the
their
beginning
emotions.
of this shit that we
It's just
run
like
as humans, we run off of 35 over 35,000 emotions.
I bet you a woman came up with that
And
dumb
I
shit.
named the key emotions that we identify the most. I'm not going to go over that. People that are watching this is going to just have to go back to the beginning of this live and see that. And I told y'all it's 35,000
I
emotion over
guarantee a woman
that we
came up
run
with that
off.
bullshit.
And with everything that you explained, all I did as a woman is have the patience to allow you to get it all out on the floor as
Uh,
a little challenging question so you can know that I'm listening and let you have the floor from there just to say that everything that you said is explaining affection and your love language, what affection means to you.
Like,
Affection
look,
has many layers to that, but with everything that you and Mr. King Daniel said is called affection.
and
Ill
I would
doctor.
argue, my bad. Real quick, I want to
Go ahead,
argue
go ahead,
that
go ahead,
I
Corey.
want to argue people that have the we need more sex idea, like Laurel. He actually does enjoy those types of affectionate touch, feels. It's just he just gets a different stimulus. 'Cause I think it's a similar stimulation, whether it's a rubbing. And I got hair, but I got a beard too. So I know I got
Oh
women. I've been around women that like to grope my beard.
I got a
Uh,
beard
yeah,
too.
yeah,
so
that spot to do it too. The
Exactly.
beard thing to do it.
When they
The head, rubbing the head.
when they pulling on it and
I don't
everything.
know about me. Like I don't really necessarily like get my feet like rubbed and shit like that.
Me
So like
neither.
that's
Me
not really
neither.
right.
Nah,
Right. Most men don't. Most men don't like really getting their feet rubbed, and which I think is a
Oh,
weirdo thing. I think it's a weirdo thing to ask your woman to rub your feet, especially knowing that like men feet are big and crusty and
that's
stinky
because
and
male
just
hygiene on the feet is not really practiced amongst
yeah.
American
It's
black
like I don't
men.
even really want
So
my
that
woman
we're not
touching
going to
my feet
have,
like
we're
unless
not
she
going to,
got
we're going
to.
to listen. We're not going to judge. We're just going to listen.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't want.
you're a woman.
I don't want my
It's
woman
easy to
touching
say
my feet
that. It's
unless
easy
she
to
just
say
got
that,
to.
woman.
You know what I mean?
It's easy to say that. Easy to say
No,
that.
we're
You
going to, it's
know.
not easy to say that. He's being honest. And I told
No,
y'all
I'm
what this
saying
show was
you.
about. So we're going to listen. No,
Hold on, why do
trust
I
me.
gotta be the one
Y'all
with
going to
crusty
listen
ass
because
feet?
I
I'm
told you
just,
to listen. You're going to listen and you're not going to judge. And he's being honest. Y'all just not really, that's
I'm
not your
just
thing
throwing
to
it out there.
do.
I ain't saying that I
You
got
know,
crusty feet.
Now I'm
and
just
I'm gonna
saying like
say that's
this. Like
because you're not up on. That's not a thing that y'all men are up as
I'm.
black men in the European world like that we
And
live
can I
in.
tell you
Yeah,
about?
But
that's
Can I
what
outside
tell?
of that, if you was a Muslim man, your fucking feet would be immaculate.
Can I
Oh
tell
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
about? Can,
All you
can
gotta
I
do is
tell
go
y'all?
to
I'm just
any
saying.
local pool and look at niggas' feet. Like niggas' feet look horrible. I don't know
No, if you
why
was a
you would want to
Muslim
put those
man,
ugly
your
things on a
feet
woman.
and your hygiene would be so different.
I
But
got
that's
to.
just my POV as a woman. I'm going to shut up.
I see. I got to tell y'all about my little experience when I was in college, right? You know what I'm saying? See, when I was in college, right, I was in like a trade school. So I was in like where all of our classes and all of our curriculums was close together. We had the massage therapy, and you had the RNs, you had graphic design, you had cybersecurity down the hallway, right? And every time we got an A on whatever we did, we could go get a massage. Well, me, I'm a talkative person. I got a mouthpiece. I got to get the gab, so I would finesse people out of some massages, right? And what I would do is sit in the massage therapy thing, right? And help people get out of school by helping them with their massages and shit. I would get massages every goddamn day, every other day, every other day, every day. And it was these was full body massages. These was all women too. And they would be like, "You want your feet massaged?" And I would say no because uh, it feels
So
weird down there.
you would get him, or you would like, over. You had a little thing with
Nah,
you was orchestrating people to get massages. I'm so
no,
confused.
I would basically help them get out of school because they would have to have multiple massages to get out to basically pass. You see what I'm
some like
saying?
some like barber school. You like
Exactly.
Oh,
I got you.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
something
I
like
was
that.
confused.
And you would have to, they would have to get as many, and they would just come up to me and be like, "Yo, can you help me? Do this?" I'd have like 20 or maybe 10 massages, and so I was like, "Okay, I'll do this, I'll do that," and I'll be like, "Okay, I got you." You know what I'm saying? And then they wouldn't touch my feet because I would be like, "I don't want you to touch my feet because I don't like my feet getting touched." It's a weird thing for me, but other than that, yeah, some men don't like their feet touched.
Uh, mm, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. You know, it's not a general thing, but it's a thing. Um, mm, y'all guys.
I mean,
So
look.
I got
I
a
mean,
Like
look.
I
question.
don't like y'all get off. Not
I got a
off
question
topic,
for the
maybe
fellas.
on topic, but off topic. Like
So the ones that say they don't like their feet touched, is it you feel girly in some of these sensations, like
No,
feminineness?
it's no. Well,
Hell no.
for me, it's not a feminine thing. It's it triggers
oh my god,
um like reflex motions.
where's
Right, more like almost like tickling.
I'll kick her in her face. Like I'll
Right.
end up kicking you. Like
Okay, more.
it triggers sharp like reflex motions. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I don't like that shit.
And me,
Okay.
I'm just the type of person like I don't like me
I've
touching. I don't like my
accidentally
feet
kicked
touched
women in
on.
the face touching my feet. Like like they rubbing my legs and they accidentally rub my feet, and I've actually like kicked them and like sprained fingers and shit like that. So that's why I'm like, nah, just don't even touch them because I'm liable to kick you.
Yeah, me. That's the type of shit mine too. Yeah, I don't like that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like I don't know if it come from like just having extra sensitive feet,
That's what I
like
was
your
about to say. Overstimulation is.
yeah, your feet is overstimulated. I can walk on like hot ass pavement, like 120 degrees outside. I can walk out that bitch barefooted and it does not bother me. But if you take a feather, you know what I'm saying? If you take a feather
Yeah,
or you just lightly touch my shit, drives me up the wall. Like
exactly.
yes, I don't like being tickled.
I
Like
got you.
Yeah,
to me,
that's
it's
that
tickling.
ticklish shit. A
Yeah, I
lot
don't
of men
like
don't
that.
like to be tickled. That's
I don't
that's
like to
that's
be
that's not
tickled.
that's not
You
manly.
tickled.
You know what I mean?
Like
But I don't know
tickling.
if that's manly.
You want to tickle a nigga? Like, why do you want to tickle me? Like
Right.
what? Like, there's nothing about a man being tickled should like turn you on as a woman. Like why you want this nigga sitting over here giggling like a little bitch and shit?
what
Like
do you mean?
Hold
What
on,
do you
you
mean?
speaking for
go
What do
get
you
yourself.
mean? What do you mean?
some
I'm gonna
lobster,
need y'all to like every time y'all start
go
talking
get some
about what
laughing
women
gas and
supposed to
something.
like,
You
I
just
gotta
giggle.
speak up for us ladies. Some ladies just like to agitate you. Like
I don't
Yeah,
just
get
like
it.
that
but
shit.
not tickling.
Yeah, that's what do you
Yeah,
think tickling is?
like I've been with women and I love agitating
What
them.
do you?
So I
All right, can I ask you
No,
guys
no
this? What do you
tickling. No
tickle
tickling.
women for? What is the interest that you tickle women for?
Cause y'all like it. Y'all like that shit.
You think so?
Yeah,
You
y'all
think
love
we're
that shit.
ticklish and we just want to be tickled?
Yeah, that's most of foreplay is fucking tickling.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about that. I'm gonna just
I'm
make
just
you
saying.
have a question.
I'm being
I just
honest.
want
Like
you.
I think we
I
should
just
have a
want you to
grown
question mark that part.
folks conversation. That's all I'm
Like
saying. Is
most women think that
foreplay is
their sexual contact is tickling. I need you to put a question mark on that. Not going to dive in
what
that.
you mean?
I'm gonna go to the next fucking question. And kinda the end of this live with you guys with, and I want to take the time before I get to the part. Put myself on full screen. Why not? Why not? Because I'm just pretty today, just sitting up here with all these guys. So listen, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank our participation. Shout out to Ill Doctrine because my man been having technical difficulties since he decided to join the live, and I really want him to get his voice on. Shout out to the one and only number one producer in the world, in the league of this YouTube thing, A1. He gives me all my graphics. He is the person you need to. If you need graphics, if you need someone to just help you with this thing called YouTube, he got a package for you. A1, the only one guy that helps you in this industry. Shout out to him. And I want to thank everyone that joined this panel, all the guys that make the More Exchange possible. Because without these men, I just would be here talking to my goddamn.
Can I
Respect, Morphine.
What?
respect? Oh, yo, before we go, right?
We ain't
I want
going. We
y'all.
ain't going. We not going. We not going. I got one
I
more
thought you
question.
said you were gonna go, woman. Listen,
No. I got one more question. You ain't listen. You gotta listen. It's a question. Is before we get to the end. but we're
See,
there
she
Oh,
now.
done
okay, okay,
tickled
okay.
y'all. She tickled y'all ears, and y'all got overstimulated. See,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. I was thinking the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I
Nigga,
mean, like
I'm trying.
it was a commercial break. Like, goddamn, like you,
Out
it's
here
a
Yeah, let her
commercial.
tickling
finish
me.
her commercial break. Go
If
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
tickling your
Damn,
nigga, you trying to. If you
Go
trying to
ahead,
tickle your nigga, you
Morphe. Go
trying to
ahead.
emasculate that nigga. Not trying to
Jesus.
emasculate
Yeah, go
men by
ahead,
tickling.
Morphe.
No, no, he. Ain't-
Emasculation by tickling.
I'm a female. He defeminized me. Goddamn.
My fault. My fault. My fault. I ain't. I'm
Jesus,
sorry.
I gotta give you blinks with that. All right, here we go. So I just
Y'all out
wanted
here tickling niggas.
back to me saying I just want to thank everybody for joining. I thank all my panelists. Hopefully, I get more panelists. All the people that is watching, you could come and join the panel. Understand my shit is structured. And we got a little structure to these things. I am not going to prompt you with these questions before you get on this panel, honey. They just coming at you. And it's all male. Ladies are free to watch, just not free to join. I have an all ladies panel. You can come on that, but you just can't come on here. Y'all free to watch. We want the men to be honest. We want the men to be able to share their feelings and be and not be judged. Cause I'm enough. Okay. Y'all seen this live. I am enough. So they don't need like 5 or 6 of us. Okay. So I got y'all. I got y'all hold down. All right. Last question. Last question. Get me off this, please. Get me off it. Last question. We going into our last question. If men and women understood each other better, what would have the first exchange been? Like what have to change? If women and men understood each other better, what would have to change? That's the question. I'm sorry. I had to think about that better. If men and women understood each other, what would have to change? What
I
is
would
in
say
the
that.
women that will have to
Yeah.
change? What is the men that will have to change?
Both would have to change. They would have to eliminate the ego of division.
Right. And
Yeah.
both would have
did
to
Laurel
basically be
just
able to.
say?
Both would have
Can
to
I get a mic check?
compromise.
We do hear you, ill. It's still a little staticky though. Just FYI.
But we just gonna run with it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. We like robots. No, we're men. We love robots. I really don't give a shit about the static.
Go ahead, ill doctrine. We just gotta hear what you say, like your voice today.
The one thing that's going to have to change is we have to stop trying to calibrate the other person and calibrate ourselves when when there's tension between you and your woman. The first thing we want to do is get her to adjust, and she wants to get you to adjust. But you got to calibrate yourself, and she has to calibrate herself. And that's something that I don't see when two couples or two people in a couple have tension between them. Neither of them wants to be the first one to calibrate themselves.
Right. True that. You know what I mean? I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I just feel
Shout
that
out
you
to
know.
ill doctrine. As you was talking, ill doctrine, I can't edit your mic unless you're unmuted. So I tried to reduce your back noise and made you sound a little bit better and turn down your mic a little bit.
Yeah, I'm out in the woods right now, so I'm sure it got a lot to do with my connection.
It
No, no,
literally
no.
just got
Say
perfect.
no, no. That's
I
because I'm
honestly
fucking
think
with his
this where
audio.
where the
I'm fucking with his audio right now. So say something. I can't do it unless he's talking.
Mic check, one,
put
two,
the phone
three,
right up to
four.
your mouth and
No,
talk.
he good. He
Microphone
good. He
check,
good. It's not
one,
him.
two,
Look,
three,
look, look,
four.
look, look. This is a producer thing. So I got you. So go ahead. I had to do.
Microphone check, one, two, three, four.
Right,
You good.
clear.
I fixed it. I fixed it. I
It's
fixed it.
clear.
Go ahead.
Crystal,
Oh,
diamond clear, not even crystal, diamond clear. You hear me?
yeah. You super clear.
Oh yeah.
No, no, no. Pause. Ill doctrine. You're super clear. Come through.
Oh, you need me to go through that again?
Nah, you
Absolutely.
good, you clear.
Absolutely. Everything you said, say it over because you're absolutely clear. I cleared your mic. You good.
I think that something men and women miss out on is how to calibrate themselves to optimize their relationship with their woman or their wife. We often try to calibrate her and get her to adjust herself, and she'll try to get us to calibrate. But the real calibration can only occur if you do it internally. So when there's tension, people don't want to calibrate themselves because it kind of feels like I'm doing something because I was wrong, or the responsibility is on me. Especially men, we don't do a lot of emotional work in relationships. We outsource that to women, and women are really good at going after social harmony. They built that skill early. So if things were good between men and women tomorrow, one of the things that would be different than it is today is people will learn how to calibrate themselves.
That's deep, very deep.
That man always come with the juice. Let's go. Do you need me to
But
reiterate
see,
the question?
I see. We would have to, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. Go on. Switch
If
that to
men,
somebody else. Lost my train
if
of thought.
if men
Yeah,
and
man.
women
So
understood each
once
other
we
better,
eliminate
what would
the
have to change first?
once we eliminate the idea of division between us, right? Because that's uh, the problem is that we create division. We forget that we all come from one cell, and that cell just divides a billion trillion times over again and creates this complex organism. We forget that that complex organism is one being called human. It's a human. Only one male and one female on this planet. It's the human male and the human female. We're one organism. You know what I'm saying? But because we're in two different bodies, we conflict with each other. You understand what I'm saying? So our whole journey here is basically to return back to oneness, and that fight, trying to reintegrate back into self, into that oneness, is the struggle that we have between each other, and that a lot of that comes because we create these fictitious things between us, like gender roles, right? There's no such thing as gender roles. There's only one gender role, and that deals with birthing babies and breastfeeding. Those are the only gender roles there are. Everything else, responsibility of adults in social groups. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a social group. Protect the social group that you're in, and you provide for the social group that you're in. Those are things that a fully functioning human is supposed to do in a social environment. You understand what I'm saying? So there are no other gender roles outside of that. So once we eliminate though the idea of there is separation between us, then we can start working together and being more in tune. You know, we have to acknowledge the intrinsic differences between men and women. Our neurobiology is slightly different from each other, and those differences is what drives our species. Without that neurobiology, without men being promiscuous as men are, the species would have died off millions of years ago. So, you know, it's in man's nature to do exactly the things that women hate about us. Like we're predispositioned to do those things. So it's in nature.
Well, I
All right.
mean, shit.
Are they down right now?
I mean, shit. It's it's real. You feel me?
I like the calibration stuff that Ill Will brought to the table. That was beautiful. Um, we all need, if you're in a relationship, both do need to learn how to calibrate for the better good for each other. Taking accountability, like you know what, and it's more than just you know what I messed up, she messed up. It's more about figuring out a way how to problem solve with more than just yourself. And once you find cohesiveness there, then the relationship hopefully will build, maintain its strength. The core foundations are there. Y'all ain't working off of different planes, and so different foundations. and really living in different houses, even though y'all together. So I think that calibration idea was beautiful. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I
You ain't
appreciate you
gonna,
saying that, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
you ain't gonna cry, is you? I'm just
Who?
messing with you,
This dude.
You okay, Morphine?
I'm
You
yeah,
okay?
I almost I almost choked right there. Like I was over here looking at
you ain't gonna cry, is you? You gonna cry at the
some
cops.
other shit. I was looking at my phone. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro.
All right. So anybody else want to answer this question?
Which question was that?
Nobody? Nobody? The question was, if men and women understood each other better, what will have to change first?
Uh, we have to get into something called sacrifice. It's been said that when you look at a successful couple from afar, you're looking at 50% to make that 100%. You're looking at 50% of each one. 50% of that woman's all about, 50% of what that man's about. Each of them have given up half of themselves to make that whole work out. You see what I'm saying? That's one of them. Even the seniors couples, old school couples, even tell you like a senior citizen couple would tell you that that you see half of that person together. You almost kill half yourself. So much shit you have to change and give up and alter and all this other stuff with that other person. We'll have to get into that, you know, to make all sorts of changes to make it work at the end of the day.
I mean, you don't got to give up. It's more of a compromise.
You can say that.
Most people think that look, clearly I can't do that with my phone. Most people think that a compromise is giving up some things. It's not giving up what you think is giving up. It's more like what you can deal without. If you had
Right.
a room full of shit, there's some
Right.
things you could throw the fuck out.
Right.
Like you don't need no more. You don't need this no more. You don't no longer need that no more. You no longer need certain things no more. So that
Right.
is compromise. What are you willing to throw the fuck out that you don't need anymore? So we
It could be,
can
yeah.
build
Yeah.
and we can be together,
Right.
whatever, however that looks and it formulates. So I don't like for men to always think about like you're giving up yourself. More so you gotta find yourself in somebody else.
That's actually very true. Actually, you do have to actually see the other person at the end of the day is a reflection of you, and vice versa. And so there's some hard decisions have to be made. You know, they have to put them big boy pants on, and women have to put them big girl panties on to make those
Mm-hmm.
big decisions, right? You see what I'm saying? And so if you're serious, if you know, like we I think Laurel's talking about the definition of dating, you come into it as well. You know, what's really on the table, what has to be, then consider what really has to be done. You know, but you definitely got to give up. Oh yeah, you got to make some hard decisions. And like I said, the seniors will tell you this kind of stuff. Man, man, they've been married, especially ones been married 40, 50 years and all that kind of stuff. Should have make all kinds sorts of changes. And so you almost have to you almost have to lose, like cut yourself in half by the time that stuff's over with. And that's fine, you know.
But
You
it's
know,
to build something else of yourself.
right.
You
Exactly.
you got to understand that you're cutting something out to build something
Right.
else of yourself.
Right.
It's almost like pipping and hoeing. You're about to gain some game that you could take for the rest of your life.
I
That,
can't. Well, I won't go into.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I won't go into that. But
I
I can
mean, but
walk with you. I can walk with you. Yeah.
it's a piece. You're about
I
to
can
That
take
walk with
nigga's
you.
funny.
something, but
Let me walk with my sister.
you're about to gain something amongst your like from someone else
Right.
to add to yourself that you would have
Right.
never got outside of that person, along with building something with that person. I gotta think about it like that. That's what I want to leave as a female with y'all. Like, don't think about it like that. Don't think about you giving about everything about yourself, like
Not
that
everything.
you hold dear to yourself. Like you just giving up the trash and the shit that you hoarder, bruh. That's all. Like you gotta get that shit up. And it's compromise. She gotta get that shit up.
And
She
vice
has
versa.
to get that
I
shit
was
up.
speaking right
She
both
got to give
sides.
up
Right.
the shit that she
Right.
hoarder and she keeping in that
Facts.
she need to
Facts.
get rid of. Like we both making a compromise on that part. So I'm gonna end the show on that note. That's a good note. That's an uplifting note, right?
Hey, thanks for that, Jules. Says, hey, that's what we're here for, building us the fam. hopefully we set that example to the right people that need to hear this.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm ending with that. Can I get my one and only A1 to like end out my show? Before I end out my show, I want to thank everybody that's watching. I want to thank my whole panel. I want to thank all the guys that came up and and kind of like poured out your little hearts a little bit amongst everybody that's watching. I hope the women that's watching got some good insight, and I hope y'all guys ready to have some a little feedback to these shows. What I
I
want
got
to do women content is have a review of these shows and let them have their word on it. But what you want to say before we close out? I want to give everybody their chance to close out.
I like. Can I go first? Can I go first? 'Cause
Absolutely.
I like to, you know.
Uh,
Uh, Yo, by the way, yo, if y'all want to come on the show, the In Your Face show, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may have seen it, some of y'all may have not. Yeah, I interview some of the biggest people, some of the coolest people. If y'all want to come on and get y'all, spotlight on y'all, you know what I'm saying? I do my shows, we live all the time, you know what I'm saying? We uncensored, uncut, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You know what I mean? All live. You get the good, the bad, the ugly. The In Your Face show. If you're a rapper, singer, whatever, we do it all. We interview everybody. We give you an hour. You know what I'm saying? Let you say whatever you want to say. Do your thing. You feel me? Let me know. Contact me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to if y'all want to chill with me on my Facebook, be my Facebook friend. My Facebook is King Daniel Taylor. You know what I'm saying? And add me on Facebook and we could chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind
For
having a
sure,
couple
brother.
friends. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
No problem.
Anybody else
Oh, well, I
want to
mean, I
shout out
jumped in.
where they from?
Yeah, I'm from Michigan, and I think my
What up,
closing
though?
comments would be like we could as as Black Americans particularly, we are in the middle of a renaissance, and so the Black family has been is in the process of being rediscovered, reestablish our shine in that regard. We're trying to rebuild these families so we can start get our reproduction rates back up where they need to be more healthier, because we know some people aren't reproducing as well, and so that leads into another conversation. But that don't have anything to do with us. But we have to rebuild this family. I think a lot of the men are kind of waking up, but more or less, we're trying to gather some of these sisters to believe in us again. And there's a lot of reasons why some of that's not the case. Some of they're not really forthright and believing us and accepting leadership right now. Some of us need work to do. Some of us still have work to do. But by and large, we're waking up in a major way, and the world is beginning to take notice. We're trying to get the sisters together and get them to really come along and follow us as this beast system collapse and all his world orders collapse and his way of life as he wants to know it, slowly unraveling. We need, for those listening, we need to seize the moment. The time is now. Okay, which side are you going to be on at the end of the day? We as Black folks are already at the bottom of their world. Their world is dying. Will you sit here and still push into the new year at the bottom of a dying world? The decision is yours. Follow this channel, follow more media, and you can also send me friend requests as well. I'm all open hands, open ears. I feel blessed to be here with the family today. Thanks for having me on.
Ill Doctrine. Next.
What's up?
Shout out yourself. Shout out where you from. Shout out what you got going on in yourself
Uh,
and
Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if the brother's from Detroit. If so, what up, though?
What up, though, brother? Yep,
I
I'm
know
Kalamazoo.
it's good enough for me, man. I know there's we've been talking about relationships, and one of the topics is for women to be a man's piece, and I'd like for men to shift and pivot from that and accept that one of the functions of being a man is to make peace and order out of your environment, to create peace and invite your woman to be in your peace, not invite her to be your peace. With that, peace, love, and respect to everyone.
Peace, love, brother.
Shout out to you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Last but not least, the one and
One
only
more minute,
Gang
more ping,
Gang
please.
Barbarian. He's the only one on the list left.
Shouts
Of
out to the chat,
course.
of course.
Call
Always
him up, boy.
shouts to Queen Morphine. Shouts out to the bar. Shouts out to the Titan Debate League. Much appreciative as always. If y'all listening, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Search for some of us online. If you're trying to maintain these conversations and get updates um, for future post shows and all of that good stuff, we do continue conversations in our back chats. Just to let y'all know. But yeah, outside of that, to get back on the topic of the show, we all need to be held accountable. I love that recalibration thing that Ill Will said. Ill Doctrine said. My bad. Ill said earlier. We all need to learn how to recalibrate together in our relationships because it will be more conducive and everything for the relationship. It'll just make everything a lot better, better understanding. Yeah, and I also agree with a lot of what Il just said too regarding maintaining your peace and not giving it to anyone else. But you also have to have a level of peace, I think, for your unit, and you can't allow others to intrude on the unit's peace of your couple, your relationship.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Court
I
for
like
president.
these ended. Like, yes. Absolutely.
Ill for VP.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Done deal, brother.
Oh, let's go.
Y'all did a good show today.
Good show,
Again,
gentlemen.
welcome everybody. I'm gonna welcome everybody to the channel. Please come watch again next Wednesday. We're gonna do this once a week. I may skip a week on holidays because people got families, we got lives out here. We got real lives out here. So I might have bye weeks, but once a week on Wednesdays, 7:38 ish. A good time, our time,
Hey,
our time. We
hey,
ain't
hey,
never on time, but we on time. Type time.
if
Come
y'all want me
back.
to come back, if y'all want me to come back, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Every
you could be a
Wednesday, bro.
regular
Every
every Wednesday
Wednesday,
on the
bro.
it's more exchange. It's an all male panel. Only men
Yeah.
welcome on this thing
All
right
right,
Hey,
here.
no problem, no
can I
problem.
can I get one more thing in?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up?
A1, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How you doing, King?
I'm doing good, man. I don't know if I got a chance to speak to you. And same thing, Court and the two new brothers I just met, Sadiq and King Daniels. Good to meet you guys.
What up, homie?
Likewise,
Amazing to
brother.
meet you.
I'm good.
Likewise.
Amazing to
What's up,
meet you.
Morphine?
Nice hearing your voice today, man.
Hey.
Your wisdom.
All right, I'm gonna ask A1. Hit me with the outro. Thank you guys for joining.
Okay, we'll
Thanks a
go
lot.
to a word from our sponsors. And what's the outro song you want me to play?
The
Your
same outro
intro?
trade is the intro.
Got you. Go to a word from our sponsors.
Let's pause the noise for a second because if you're still here right now, you're already different. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone understands real debate, real scholarship, real intellectual smoke. But you do. This is Coliseum of Arguments. This is Titans Debate League. And what happens here doesn't survive on algorithms. It survives on the people who believe in it. When you support through Cash App, you're not just donating. You're fueling the arena. You're the reason we can bring in high-level guests. You're the reason we keep unbiased judges. You're the reason these debates stay sharp, fair, and uncompromised. This platform is built by thinkers, sustained by supporters, protected by the ones who know value when they see it. If this show has ever sharpened your mind, has ever entertained you, or has ever challenged what you thought you knew, then Cash App is how you say, keep this going. Not everyone contributes, but the ones who do, they're part of what makes this real. Coliseum of Arguments, Titans Debate League, powered by the people who get it.
My heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. Yeah, my heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. I look in the mirror now.
And let me get that outro song. Sorry about that. I did drop out for a second. I gotta find it again. Amazing show once again. I'm gonna cut this up into shorts and it will be up shortly.
Surfer.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Go take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin around, twerk on me a little bit. Now show the people why you came here, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom bitch.
To walk it here, please come out to play. The queen is looking for a rookie that is down to stay. The game is sold and I told, so sign up today. Don't be playing with my money, bitch. Stay in your place, now check it. I want a thick bitch with some thick kids. Get nasty, cause Big Mama likes a freak bitch.
Don't talk back, get slapped back, we don't wanna hurt the bitch.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you be a hungry bitch. I'm slapping ass, gotta jiggle to stay. She already in his pockets, now she target the bank. So much paper, baby, we cutting up in the safe. Fuck around and find out I'm drinking hungry, now pay. Play it, they got your Molly, money falling out my pockets. That ass so fucking big, can't keep it in my wallet. I'm on a queen's salary, they ballin' is my hobby. I buy your girl too, put her ass up, she my bottom.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Don't take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin around, twerk on me a little bit. Now show them people why you came here, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom. Where you now?
Warrior Court? I need all ones cause I don't fuck with sluts. I need top-notch bitches for these top-notch riches. Only top dollar dick to get these top dollar digits.
They know what it is, pay for everything you touch. If you ain't doing it for me, then you ain't doing it for much.
Confident and pretty, smart and not needy. Tag a trick like graffiti, grant a wish like a genie. Can't be weak and unruly, bitch, your whole fucking goof.
You can't command a dick, then truly, what the fuck would you come to me? Got more power than a dollar, only bosses can follow. My whole crew stay ready, so if you ready, show me now, ho.
They got your Molly, money falling out my pockets. That ass so fucking big, can't keep it in my wallet. I'm on a queen's salary, they ballin' is my hobby. I buy your girl too, put her ass up, she my bottom.
Get that money for your queen, bitch. Don't take a knee, pop a split for a real bitch. Now spin around, twerk on me a little bit. Now show them people why you came here, who you with. Yeah, that's my bottom bitch. Chocolate butter is her name on these streets.
MTC Beats.
Roll with me and live the life of luxury. Chocolate butter is her name on the streets. Bust it down and pop that pussy for some cheese. Roll with me and live the life of luxury.
And my two-seater, ride my diva, patrolling, fish in a big pie, filled with thick thighs and boobies. No love for a dumb fuck, the patrols on my block, we holding. Sit on my handler, bad bitch with handgun, she loyal. Up in the club, got them bottles throwing dubs. Show my homie some goofy love, big pockets money up. Cash my fucks swirl up, simple nigga pay toll us. Bad bitch can't control us, money grip got hold on it. Don't talk your shit, it's a dirty game. We drive far, bitch, fuck your lane. Shoot a big bitch like Tory Lanez. Ice go hard, piss up your main. Take his bitch, watch it in. They did lie, just take it in. Bad bitch haircut, save a sim. Boy, don't lie, pay the sin. Thought you need player, don't be this dream player. I will never lay up. Give me that green player, give me that lifestyle, money my nature. Don't be a rude boy, put that dick on pause, show them my paper. Niggas spin it, win, fuck around, got spend again. That's how we do it.
Chocolate butter is her name on these streets. Bust it down and pop that pussy for some cheese. Roll with me and live the life of luxury. Play now will be clown, baby boy, you down. Hey, chocolate butter is her name on these streets. Bust it down and pop that pussy for some cheese. Roll with me and live the life of luxury. Play now will be clown, baby boy, you down. Hey.
No cameraman, we in here. Be sure the light follow and share. The drama might stop at the end. Come to the court, judges is fair.